Go check out the road. Okay, I'm the content creator for this channel. If you like what I'm doing, just subscribe and then also hit the that little bell. That means you're gonna get notified of other videos that I do. Okay, so I'm down kind of near Khao San Road. This is called the Bangkok City Library. Just to give you a little kind of stuff that's around here. So we're just gonna walk down this way. Kind of like this kind of contour of these buildings as well as the library one too. And so we're kind of walking towards Khao San Road. And to the right you can see a Burger King. So I just kind of want to talk about that for a second. So in the past, a long time ago, this would have been really cool alleys down here. So okay, so a long time ago this would have been kind of the top end of the Khao San Road. And actually you can see the sign right here, Khao San Road as well. But years ago this would have been the only street. So well, I mean it would have been the only main street. But now this kind of stretches out all around. But I remember this place used to have like just tons and tons of bookshops everywhere, and they'd play a lot of DVDs as well, so you could get all your CDs, DVDs, and books. And now almost none of those things exist anymore. I brought some books down here in the past, and I was trying to find a bookstore for them, and it was almost impossible because the city had changed so much that now it's all cell phones, and people just watch things on phones, and they don't watch their movies instead of buying DVDs and things like that. But anyways, this is Khao San Road during the daytime, so we're just gonna walk down it, and you can kind of see what it's like on a Friday afternoon. It's about 2 p.m. right now. So okay. Khao San restaurants. We're just gonna keep walking down this way. And at night time there'll always be a lot of people around, but actually the daytime as well, so you got lots of creative shirts. Hello. It's okay, thank you though. So I think we're just gonna walk all the way down to the other, there's a Burger King sign down there too, and there was a Burger King down there. So we just walk from one road to the one side to the other. Hey, how's it going? You got some streets? That sounds good. So, okay. So it's going to keep on strolling. People are still exactly the same as they were in 1996. So first time I came down this road was 1996. Now it's 2019, so that was 23 years ago. And the type of people are exactly the same. And even 23 years ago and probably even 40 years ago, they always sold the same kind of stuff. Jewelry, tie-dye shirts, ties. Don't really wear tie-dyes, but all the foreigners and tourists will buy it up, so they sell it. So, okay. Oh, hello. just gonna keep on walking. The police there. Okay. Music shop. Hello. So later we'll go into some of those shops, but at the moment we're just going to keep walking down. There you go. And the best right there. Okay, so we're almost at the other side, so but now you kind of get an idea. At nighttime this would be even busier, much busier. So, okay. Okay, this marks the end of Khao San Road, so I'll just go right here and stand in the middle so you can see the Khao San Road now. Okay, there it is. So basically I'm just signing some of these. I'm going to drop them off in different bookstores and hotels. It's kind of something I do so that, you know, just kind of getting stuff out there. So that's basically what I'm doing in this cool little spot, and just kind of observing the people of this road as they walk by. And some of the things that they're selling right here. So, okay. So we're kind of at the edge of Khao San Road, but I kind of wanted to catch that. So over there's the Khao San police station, Chana Songkram, and we're just gonna go around this edge a little bit. So okay, and over there is the temples. You can see those in the background. So years ago, those temples used to walk across those to get to a little hotel. So I guess basically Khao San Road is right there, so you'd walk on the other side, and then there's a bunch of used to be all these stray dogs, and then some of the cheap stuff is down here, but now all the stuff is just popular in this whole area now. So anyways, we'll just keep walking. So I'll just see what we see. Hello. So okay, silver. Look at this. Just some pretty big mangoes. So, okay. So this one, I guess, maybe since I'm here, I'll just show you. So you can actually take buses, Taya, Huahin, different places, and so it's been that way. This whole road is just kind of filled for travelers getting from place to place, and they'll be selling things right here. So but anyways, I'm going to conclude this in this one spot right here because I'm going to do something. See that? It says Chok Na Yang. So it's over by Chiang Mai, or sorry, by Khao San Road. So this is kind of the entrance. So Khao San Road is basically around the corner that way. But we're just gonna walk down one of these alleys. Sometimes these alleys can have some hidden surprises that you don't always expect. So I just want to take you guys on a little tour down this little alley. We'll see what we see. One thing, there's a bunch of makeshift stuff to the right. Looks like this is kind of a storage shed area. So probably some of these venues, you know, they'll bring these out at nighttime and probably set up, you know, different stuff. So we're kind of seeing some of the backside of where vendors keep their storage stuff in the daytime. Oh, sorry. So, okay. And probably lots of people who work here probably park here. And of course you can get to the back side of some of these too. So let me just see if there's a book. Anyways, this is one of the places right here. Got a cool looking shrine right in the corner there. So we're just gonna keep walking. Got some nice artwork over on this side. I don't know what that is. Looks like, well, you can interpret that. So, okay, people's houses right there. Be kind of a cool place to have this. Man, this house looks really cool. I'm sure it's part of a guest house, but. All right. So they got some pretty cool stuff. Okay, that one's a head shop. You can get all your papers. Tourist site thing. So, okay. So he's gonna keep walking. Okay, that goes right up to a little house right there. Actually, it'd be kind of some amazing stuff to expect. But yeah, so you could actually like be right there and kind of be in this interesting little spot of Bangkok. Anyways. So actually lots of little stuff you can kind of get an image of how they beautify stuff too. So okay. Just walk in a little bit. So. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So kind of the backside here. I'm just gonna go through here real quick. So, okay. So yeah, actually these little back alleys, you never really know what you're gonna come across. So it even has little bar stools you can sit on, and so yeah, what appeared to be just an alley, right? It's actually has some life to it. So you never really know. It's rusted. Okay, so we're basically just gonna keep strolling through here. Some other little markets. So I bet the rent is a lot lower in this area too. So, okay. And straight over that way is Khao San Road. So and I guess right here is maybe as far as I want to go. It's like cool little street lights at nighttime. Khao San guest house. Okay, we're just gonna keep walking down this one. Ready, Bar? All right. Let's kind of get over to the side a little bit. A laundry. So okay, a lot of travel agency staff. Room to the Bangkok Inn. And actually, I mean, I could walk all the way down this alley, but I'm just gonna dive in a little bit. Go down this little alley and see what's in this place. So let's just see here. Let's see. Okay. Let's take a look. A lot of these places I used to see places with books, but people don't really leave their books behind, I guess, anymore. So here's another guest house. Docking. All right. Tattoo shop.
Вот смотри, как классно постерили, да?
Dream catchers. Okay. So we're basically coming right back out on the Khao San Road again. So alright, concludes that one. Down the alleyway. And that's Khao San Road right out here. There it is. This is kind of funny because this is, so they're just joking around, do you want a big, small, or medium? So they have a little massage shop. Jenny's massage. Jenny massage. So Jenny massage, and you got some kind of cool stuff right there.
Professional.
Professional massage.
Professional.
There you go. Makes it very big and hard, and it's... Thank you. So, okay. So Jenny Thai massage if you want to go to a place that's kind of creative and interesting. This is over on Khao San Road too. You can see all the stuff going on around here as well. Okay. Same. Oh, same price. Same. So we're gonna keep going. I guess they have it all along this road, and the signs are almost the same. So I don't know, same company maybe? Hello. Okay, so I'm gonna walk down. This one is Suzy Walking Street.
Yeah, just Walking Street.
So we're gonna walk down.
You can go next week.
The next one all the way down? Okay. So we're gonna walk down this way, and thank you. So we're gonna walk down Suzy Walking Street. So Suzy Walking Street, they got all your kind of typical stuff, shirts, suits, massage, everything. So you can see what all they got here. So maybe we'll kind of look at this angle. On this side you have just, so just gonna keep walking. So this is probably a bar right there that was closed during the daytime, and we're just gonna walk down Suzy Q Walking Street. So let's see, another massage place. Bookstore. Okay, that's a book barn. I just dropped off one of these books. He said it's not easy to sell, but I gave it to him for free. But yeah, I definitely know how hard it is to sell a book. So okay, that's Suzy Street right here, Suzy Walking Street. So we'll conclude, and it kind of comes out into this street in case you want to be able to see what it leads into. So okay. So we're going to conclude this one right here, and basically what I'm going to do in a minute is I'm going to walk down the street and I'll start a new video. So before I do, I'll just show you. So the Pad Thai, some pretty cool statues. So I'm just going to walk. Actually, I'm just going to yeah, we'll stop right here. So we're going to conclude this one. This is Suzy Walking Street, and we're going to come around this little corner. And this is actually like a parallel to Khao San Road, so we could walk down that street. What I'm going to do is just walk down this street to the end, and I'm going to come back because it's kind of interesting place all the way around. Has some pretty cool little stuff like that. So so we're going to go to the end here, and then we're gonna come back. But yeah, you got these pretty cool statues. These ones, and they're so cool. I'm gonna get a little closer to it. It's really cool, beautiful. And then this one is also really beautiful too. Yeah, this one, and then that one. All these little guys right here. Right there. So, okay. So this is kind of part of the charm of this street anyways, is capturing kind of stuff like that. So actually we're kind of coming at the end, but you can see this whole area has some pretty cool stuff. So I don't mean to use this superlative cool every 2 seconds, but I guess I kind of am, because my current vernacular of stuff like epic and all whatever else is commonly used isn't as strong as other people's from all these years living abroad. So okay, we're gonna head back in, and I'm gonna try to show you the rest of the street, and we'll find a street sign so we can title this one. So okay, hello. All right. So we're just gonna stroll on down this street. So okay, maybe let's stay on this side. So okay. Hello. So got lots of tuk-tuks everywhere. I'll try to get on the sidewalk over here. So no shortage of interesting stuff around this area. So, okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can get it. Let's only get up here real quick. So we got some really cool stuff up here. That one. And this one is, you know, all the little beer things, right? So you can bring that out. And you got this big monster guy right here too. So try to get in a little closer so the sun. Yeah, that guy is pretty cool. So he looks down on you. Yeah. Interesting. So okay. Let's just take a look. Okay. Can I leave a book here? And just give it to the store, to the place. Thank you. So okay. So kind of like the other places, it's not easy to find bookshelves anymore. You know, like even just 5 years ago, you would have seen like pretty much every restaurant would have had a place where people would have left their book after they're reading. Because years ago, even just 5 years ago, but definitely 20 years ago, in the 90s when I was traveling around here, people would basically buy books, read it, drop it off at the next place, and they'd and you just kind of move stuff around quite a bit, but now that all those days are kind of gone. So you can see I have a few books and I'm videoing and trying to combining my two loves of creating things, and whether it be films or writing or other things, and you have to try to you have to get you have to move, you have to get stuff available for people. So you have to, you know, no matter what you do, you have to. Bangkok right there. That's pretty cool. But you have to get stuff out there so people can see it. So the only way to do it is, you know, doing the old school of hard knocks, where you just go out there and, you know, try to get things to people. That's what, you know, everybody does who's creating and trying to do things. It's not you're trying to make money, because I'm trying to give them away, but it's but basically, you know, when you create stuff, like, you have to find an audience for it. So that's basically what I'm doing, is trying to find venues for stuff to make it available so that an audience can know that something exists. Anyways, tons of Korean stuff everywhere. Let's just walk in here real quick. Just want to see it for one, and then I'm just going to kind of verify again that there's seldom do you see a place where people just drop books off. Hello, how are you? Do you have a place to drop off a book if I want to just give a book away?
Forward.
Over there, across the street? Okay. That way. Down the alley. Okay. Thank you so much. And down that way. Okay. So yeah, like, yeah, years ago, like, every single one of these would have taken books and had them. So anyways, what I'm about to do, I was going to go down this street. I'll just look it up the name on the Google Maps later, because I kind of want to check out this other alley down here. Actually, I'm just going to check out this Ben's house first. I don't know, I just feel like, man, there's got to be, like, or this bar, to see if there's any more bookshelves. Might actually just label this, trying to find bookstores in a place that used to be really well known for. But yeah, basically in the 90s, I'll just keep talking while I go through there, but I don't see any. But in the 90s, yeah, actually that's how I got to catch up on all my really great reading. Come down here and just travel around, and you would just, you know, find out what everybody else is reading, because they'd be floating around everywhere. So it's kind of like the global thing for you know, Greenwich Village, whatever, Paris, different scenes. But you know, this kind of always felt like Bangkok kind of had a heart of a lot of stuff. It still does. So okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna conclude right here. Okay. So anyways, I'm gonna come back out here. And it's gonna conclude real quick. So basically I just gave another book away to just a random person. This is the only way to move things. There's not really bookshelves, but I'm of the firm belief that all things find their place. So you just make sure that something exists. You get it out there, and then it'll find its reader. Every creative thing, everything that's made will find. So okay. And actually, this road right there, Thanin Bamboo Tree. So this is the one that we were just on, Thanin Bamboo Tree. So okay. Okay, so off that alley, it's another alley, so we're just gonna walk down this alley, an alley off of an alley. We'll just kind of see what it has in this little place. So you can kind of see that the endlessness of stuff keeps expanding, you know, every year as Bangkok just continues to enthrall and interest the world, basically. And actually, this alley is pretty interesting. So it looks like it has a lot of history to it, and it's not really recognized. So, okay. Let's see. This alley hostel. Let's see. It's coming around the corner here.
Like it's one of the most.
Hello. Just taking a look around to see what it's like. I hadn't seen this one before. Oh, you got it. I'm gonna leave a book here. I'm gonna leave a book on your bookshelf that I'm not gonna read it anymore, so I'll just put it here. You're welcome. All right, thank you. Nice place. Looks like a nice place. The whole, oh, this hostel. And it goes, looks like it's a, oh, separate. Oh, okay. So I guess it's the alley, hostel and bistro. Thank you. All right, so. Okay. All right. Let's go down this crazy alley. This is all for your hardcore shopper that likes to have no view except stuff to purchase. I'm gonna see if I can find an exit. Okay. Ooh, it's quite a labyrinth here. There's my exit right there. Okay. Out of the alley and into the street, so let's go find something else interesting. Okay. So this is 2 streets parallel to Khao San Road. So, okay. What's this? Let's see what this is. Beautiful building. Okay.
I think she's so pretty.
Yeah, basically that one back there a little bit. I put the camera in the view and it looked like there was like actually a Monopoly set, like a game set. I'm gonna sound like an old man, but let's see. But
So Broadway, you don't have ATM card.
so okay, let's just walk around the corner here. Yeah, basically I sound like an old man, but you see like Monopoly and kind of games where people can play, and you know, think about those another era where like when I first came here in '96, there wasn't internet. There's no internet, so there's no way to get information from anybody. And so if you're watching the other video and us talking about, you know, how all the bookshops everywhere and DVDs too and things like that, and DVDs limited people's conversation quite a bit, as does TV. But let's just see what that is. But anyways, you know, years ago, that's basically like you had to like entertain yourself. So yeah, it's gonna date me and make me sound quite a bit more aged, but basically the reality at that time. So okay. So we'll conclude this one right here. See, 018 taxi case this weekend. So okay, he's just telling me to stop filming or to buy it. So I will keep walking. But yeah, there's a taxi case that's in Thailand right now, so it seems like nothing compared to the one I was in New Delhi just not too long ago. But nonetheless, they're reporting it, and I could feel it a little bit. But I guess living in Macau, I'm already kind of used to that, because China will have a lot of that as well. So okay. Okay. Back to Khao San Road again. Okay, so I'm gonna walk down. It's gonna walk down this street, but this is basically one street parallel with Khao San Road. So instead, Khao San Road is basically right this way, but I'm gonna walk down this street right here. The reason I'm gonna walk it is because I kind of tired of just constantly going to the same stuff all the time, and the Khao San Road is pretty familiar for everybody. But basically I'll just kind of share real quick. So this Khao San Road is right here, and that marks Khao San Road, but instead I'm going to walk down a different street, so maybe you can get a sense of it. But this is just a street. I don't know the name of the street. But at least it's something a little bit different. If I see a street sign, I will capture it. So it's different already. There's a sign that says Snicker. So okay. So already you can kind of see, like, you can get some kind of nice Thai food right here. So fried rice, 50 mop. You know, near the tourist areas, you can spend, you know, 150, 200. 50 mop is about, baht. 50 baht is like $1.50 maybe. So already we're getting into kind of cool Thai stuff, and you don't really see hardly any foreigners now. So like that street over there, you'd have them all over the place, and now there's a post office right there. Years ago, when I was in Bangkok in 1996, first time, I did a post restante because that's the only way to communicate before the email came out. and you usually had to write it for the main post office, so I had to, but you could do it for these little local branches too. I just didn't know anything about that one, and there wasn't internet to check all the different ones, so I kind of had a generic large post office for Bangkok, so I had to travel all the way over there, and it took quite a while to find all that stuff. 200 baht. So, okay. I think we're gonna walk down this alley. Actually, I really want to walk down this alley in a minute. That'll be the next video. Let's walk down to that. We're gonna walk down to the end of the street right here. It's pretty old style. Okay. Or modern. So actually, I thought that was kind of funny because that guest house, there was like a Asian guy, and I think it sounded like Russian. They were kind of yelling. So the other guy yelled back at him, "Hey, you're not alone. You're not the only one in here." But I didn't want to capture it on film and be too obvious, so you just have to walk by, capture that moment, and keep going. So okay, conclude on this street right here, and then I'm gonna go back and go down that little alley. So okay. Okay, I'm gonna go down this tiny little alley. So if you saw the last video, this is actually the next one after it. So basically Khao San Road is like right there. But what I want to do is, there's some people that are drinking right here, so they're kind of loud. It's kind of funny. But I saw this kind of cool looking alley. I kind of want to walk down it, because this looks like it's very residential. And narrow. But this is where all the Thai people would live, of course. So like in an American society, everybody has to spread out everywhere, but like this is just like right off the street. And you got like your own little quiet place here. That alley probably goes all the way down to Khao San Road. So, okay. It's pretty cool. Beautification of little narrow places like this. Oops, hello. Okay, it's like a shop. Oh, that shop. Actually, let me just see if that shop has some juice in it. Hello. Hello. Looking for a certain juice. There's this one juice that I like. It has basil seeds in it, so I think it's a little bit. Usually I see it in the supermarkets. I don't really see it in the small little shops. It's so nice and quiet in here. Okay. So I think this would go all the way down to Khasan. Khasan down that way, right? So, okay. Khasan Road. What's down here? Anything down here to go to?
Suzy Road.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll walk that way and see. And salud. Yeah. Thank you so much. So we go down this alley. We'll just keep going. So I'm gonna go the opposite way of Khao San Road. And basically my goal is just to see something a little bit different anyways. So you won't really know what's somewhere. You won't really know what is where if you don't walk around and explore and find out. So that's basically what I'm doing. And I just keep walking down this street, but I can kind of see how this works. So, you know, it's kind of a density of little alleys and people live. They live in these shops. But you can see the houses in different places, and then they have kind of a fence, and then I'm assuming that you would go into these alleys for housing. Yeah, actually this is the kind of stuff that I love about Thailand though, because I spent more time in the Philippines, but then the Philippines, like if you're walking down an alley like this, like you're kind of thinking the cameras might not be around for long. Or in Thailand that may be true, but it doesn't really feel that way, and I don't think people are usually thinking in those terms of usually if Thailand try to get something from you, they usually wouldn't in this kind of place, but then, you know, the tourist areas, usually they just try to like get you to verbally agree to being fleeced financially in some way. You know, stuff like, you know, the traffic is really bad and the only way to, it's a pretty trippy alley. There's a lot of wires right there. See where this comes out. There's another fence right there too, so here we go. So we kind of came out somewhere interesting. So let's see. Okay, so that's a monument to let's just see. Okay, so for reference, this is soy. Soy fra Suli. So basically I just went down that alley and went down that way. So okay, that'll conclude this video. Okay, so this video is going to start with Soy fra Suli. Khao San Road is basically that way, and kind of debating which one to walk down. So I could walk down this way. You can kind of get a feel for that. So basically it goes down, I think it might stop at that spot. So we're gonna take a look down this way. But I kind of like this because this has a lot of nice sidewalks that I can walk down, and I don't know the name of the street, but I'll find out in a minute. And I think we're just gonna walk down this nice long sidewalk, and I'll find out the name of the street in a little bit. Actually, the sun is coming at an angle where I can't really capture this that well. I think I might cross over to the other side. Here's a bookshop all of the Thai books. That's comic book. Okay. I wonder someday maybe Japanese, Thai might catch up with Japanese, but that actually might be Japanese stuff translated into Thai, which looks like it is. So, okay. Smile, current, feel sound. Bubble drinks. It's alright. Yeah, it doesn't take much to get away from that little Khao San Road experience into the more authentic Thai experience. Almost nothing really. So, okay. I guess this is a schoolyard right here, so I guess that's all one big girls' middle school, I guess. So I don't know. Okay. You can close. So in this one they're talking about the haze, watery haze. Fire engine shoot water to kind of minimize the haze of the. So this one is January 18. Okay. And I guess this is a school. And I guess school just got out, so all the different foods to. Okay. So sometimes I'm trying to reference the sign so that if somebody looks at these videos and they want to get a sense of where something's at, they could just Google map it themselves and see. So, all right. I'm just gonna stop for a second. So, you know, if you're anybody that's been to Bangkok, you've probably been around the circle a bunch of times, and you see like the monuments, basically. So, there's McDonald's right here as well. So, okay, I'm gonna pause for a few minutes and just gonna go over to that street sign so that you know what street we just walked down. It's Tiomon, sorry, Thanin Dinso. I'm not saying it very well. There it is. Thanin Dinso. And that's Thanin Dinso all the way down that way. Okay, so this is Thanin Dinso and it goes into this big monument over there. And what I'm gonna do is it's also called the 0 kilometer marker. Okay. So 0 kilometer marker. And there's a map of Thailand right there. So I guess you can see kind of his well, I won't even try to explain it, but anyways, this is where the 0 kilometer marker is at. So as you can imagine, I believe it's probably, I don't even want to guess because I could be wrong, but I'm gonna guess it's probably Sukhumvit, but I think that's one of the longest roads. It's a pretty big superlative of what it is, of how long it is, but it's pretty long. So this 0 marker road must be where the beginning of it is at. So, but I might be wrong. Okay. Oh, actually I can't pronounce the names, but anyways, you can see the streets right there. So another street right there, another street right there, another street right there. So it's that name that I can't pronounce. So basically it's all, assuming this is the red one is where we're at. So I might walk over there and take the river taxi. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna do that. Might look for this one street called, might do a couple of different things here. Anyways, this is where the 0 kilometer marker is, so I might just call it that. And then you can kind of see in this video, you kind of saw me trying to figure it out. And I'll just create that into something. Then later I'll probably take that water taxi most likely, but we'll find out. You can keep watching the videos and see what I do, because I'm not sure myself what option I'm gonna take. Okay, so I'm gonna continue on.
Yeah, I really like it here. I don't have
We're gonna go down this way, and we're gonna just walk. Let me say you're making something here. Hello. Smells good. Smells really good. So okay. So we're gonna walk down this. Look up the name in a second. We'll just do it, but now we push up. And basically what our goal now is just gonna walk down this street. I'll film this, and I think I'm gonna put it with the other one, because earlier I was gonna walk down that alley. But now I kind of have a sense of where I've been, because I've been here before, and trying to connect it. So if you've been watching the other videos, I basically kind of followed my way down this way from Khao San Road by exploring a little bit, and it took me long to get to this spot. And I've been in this area before in little pieces. So so we're gonna get an idea of more what this street is all about. It's old, internet cafes, old style. Now it's just kids that play video games now. It's a totally different meaning than before. Scooter rental. Okay. So. Zero Road. That cafe. This place looks pretty cool. Hello. What's that? Popsicles?
You want?
How much is this one?
10 baht.
10 baht? I'm gonna buy it. You see, 10 baht. Oh, that's 5.
Where are you from?
I'm from United States.
America.
American originally.
What does it?
There you go.
What does it?
Michigan, Detroit. Thank you. All right, thank you so much. So I got one of these from this guy. All right, thank you. So okay, this is pretty cool. So I'm gonna turn this off, and this is and then I'm gonna start filming in a different location. So okay, so basically I walked down the street. This is gonna be the next part, but I just got this popsicle from that guy. I'll put the video in there. He's right over there, actually right there. But Anyway, so I stopped the camera and just kind of capture because this is kind of a cool street right here, cool corner. Got a little tuk-tuk right out front. So what I'm gonna do is take this crosswalk. There we go. And then this is called Tanan Prasinen. We're gonna walk down this kind of cool street because they have a lot of interesting things. Hello. So, okay. A lot of great street food here.
ก็บอกโคตรยำไทยแล้วบอกพูดฟังแล้วมันดี
I don't know what that is. I guess it's for the drivers. Wow. Another one. Wow. That's a Chinese. You see that in Macau all the time, that little guy up there. Okay. Actually have books up here. I'm gonna drop this book off. I'm just gonna leave a book here. Can I put a book up here? So I just put a book up there. Thank you. Kind of an old style bus right there. I remember getting on those 1996 when I was here. I guess that shop was closed, so I walked in and gave him a book. And I guess he was like, I better close this, otherwise other people are gonna come in. Leave your shop door open, you never know who's gonna come in off the street, you know? Wow. Beautiful place. publishing house. And we'll come back here in a minute. There's passport books. Film a little bit more of the street, but passport books. I did a reading for Nut Coaches in Korea maybe 2 years ago. Okay. Let's see if I can. So, okay. We're gonna sneak back out again. I'm gonna go back to passport books, so. I don't know if I'm gonna film in it or not. So okay, I'm gonna film right here in Passport Bookshops. This is the owner. I'm gonna come back and talk to him in a minute. There's an upstairs up here, and they have some other books up here. It's only on the weekends. And I'm just gonna go through this real quick, and then I'll come back and talk to him in a minute. So this is basically the first floor, and the second floor is upstairs. And I'll just kind of show you the street so you can find it. So this is actually the street right here, and I'll put it on the map in a minute. So, okay. So this is the outside. So if you come down this area, I'll go back in a minute, but I just want to show you. So Passport Books is here, and you can find it because of the book postcards. And there's a couple other shops. So I just want to show you those other shops real quick as well. So there's a neighboring one. And this street is kind of gentrifying a little bit. So I just want to show you there's kind of this art shop stuff too. And let's kind of go down to this one as well. So you got some. It's the art gallery. So it's a nice little alley, nice little street. So yeah, lots of antique decor right here. This one right here. This one is so we're gonna walk back in. There's Passport Bookshop right there. So we're just gonna go in and I'm gonna come down and talk to him for a second. So I got the YouTube, I have the channel running if you want to say a few words and introduce.
Thank you for the book from Kevin.
Yeah.
Thank you a lot.
That's right.
Okay.
So this is the owner of Passport Bookshop, and so this is the guy that you'd probably see if you come into the shop. So you can see on the link that the how to get here as well. All right, I'll throw that on the YouTube channel. Okay, so we're gonna say goodbye. So that's Passport Bookshop. So you got to meet the owner, and then you can kind of see right here. So you got kind of some cool decoration stuff. So I'll definitely create a YouTube channel, YouTube video, and then I'll send it to him. So okay, so this is the other. We're gonna keep going down, but that's Passport Bookshop, and come and see it, support it. Great little place. You can see lots of people that are kind of loyal and stick to the place as well. So we're just going to continue. So that was this main street that I'm just going down, and we're going to continue down. Passport Books is on this street, so I'm just going to take it all the way to the end. And you might have seen there's another video specifically for Passport Books, since I brought No Couches in Korea down there 2.5 years ago. But anyways, this is the street that it's on, as well as a lot of other interesting things. So maybe just mix some cement right here. Let's see to get around this vehicle right there. Okay, so now we're basically back around this area. So maybe in the other video you saw, I'll probably be putting these in sequential order of which one I went to. So the other one you might have saw that I was not too far from there, and I kind of went, I think, around a little bit in a way. Okay. Maybe just keep the camera on for another minute or so, just so you can kind of get a sense of. So there's some temples over there that's very famous that many people go to. And I'm not sure if I'm going to go to it or not myself, though. City Gate. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to walk right over here, and I'm going to jump on a taxi, water taxi, and I'll take the camera with me. And then you can see something a little bit different if you're so. And actually, yeah, that's the other thing too. If you want to get to Passport Books, you can come to this spot right here and take the water taxi that's over that side. Yeah, and there's going to be little taxis that come up and down these things. Bangkok is a beautiful city, amazing place. And actually, if you walk down these little side streets, it's also beautiful too. Actually, we might actually do that. I was going to walk over that side, but I think I'm going to walk down. So we're going to conclude this video with that street for a Passport Bookshop, and I'll put it all in the video, the name of the street. So, okay, we'll conclude this canal. Okay, so in this one, we're not too far from Khao San Road is way down that way. There's some pretty famous temples, Buddhist temples this way. You can see different stuff. But we're gonna be taking this waterway in a minute. So, so what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna walk down this way. So you can see lots of backpackers kind of strolling this way. A lot of them are gonna go over to take the boat. At Bangkok, there's so many cool stuff everywhere that, like, I'm almost tempted to just walk down one of these streets like this. Actually, walking Bangkok is kind of endless with what you could do. Thanan, Paranyak, but it ends down there. But okay, so but what we're actually going to do is we're going to go down in this waterway area. And you can already see the pigeons and these low wires that I have to duck my head to get under. And it looks like this actually ends. I thought it was, thought I could walk it all the way down, but I can't. So I thought I could go under it, but anyways, we're gonna go back up. So I'll turn off the camera. But I just kind of want to show for a second that you can actually, you know, walk these water alleys for quite a bit. And you know, who knows what kind of amazing stuff you can see. So, but I think I need to get over on the other side because that's where the start of it is. You might be able to do something here, but okay. We're in Bangkok. City is better every time I see it. Okay, so I was just gonna do the water and we're just gonna combine it with something a little bit different. So It's basically kind of cool street, nice little, nice little everything. And I guess I could get across right here. So, okay. Okay, let's see. I don't know if I can, I guess I can't go. This is pretty interesting because they have these in Macau. So we're gonna try to get across this street as well. So, okay. I think I've heard some story about this place, about how it's quite beautiful and quite an attraction. But I'm not going to explore it right now. And over there's the waterway. But yeah, now that I'm over here, it's like I kind of see a lot of potential of interesting streets to walk down. So let's see. And stop it on the right. Okay. So I think I'm gonna. So this is where the water boat is at, and we're just gonna just walk down the street a little bit, just kind of see what we can see. So okay. So anyway, so. Okay, that's like kind of cool lettering right there. Looks like they can create some stuff. So, okay, keep walking. In some ways, I'm actually promoting some of their shops so that people can see where it is or see what it is and go there. You know, if they're more like artisans and it's interesting. You can stay in this hostel. As you can see down there, there's the waterway on the other side. So if you were to stay there, you're kind of in a nice quiet place. You walk over to Passport Bookstore. So, okay. So you've got some things set up here.
มะขามเทศโลละ50มะขามเทศมีมะพร้าวหวานจะเป็นน้ำหอม3ลูก50มะพร้าวขาว
แล้วก็ซูเปอร์ไว้บอร์ดดูสิ
Okay. So I could just keep walking down this way, and as you can see, there's just like lots of cool stuff everywhere in Bangkok. So I'm gonna head back towards the waterways, and then I'm gonna turn this off in a minute or two. But actually, the lighting is pretty good going this way, so I might just keep it on a little bit longer. We'll just see. So okay. So another part of Bangkok. Try to put this on the map too so you can find it if you want to find it. Let me capture that little block right there. So this is so if you go all the way down that way, all the way down that way, this little block, you step on it. You see the water? So yeah, if you step on that block, those blocks too. So some of these blocks you can step on it and then out comes all the water. It looks like it's like raw sewage in there. So anyways, I just hit my shoe. Not that one, but the one when I first discovered it, walking through. So anyways, I keep walking. I never saw that, so I guess there's probably like raw sewage or something that's just this way underneath that. So if they're loose like that, you can step on it and water goes down your leg like that. So it's pretty nasty. It feels like sludge. And then otherwise, you know, really clean looking street. But anyways, that was interesting. Okay, so there's so many different stuff you could walk around to right here. But we're gonna be walking towards this pier. And they sell some different stuff here, shoes. So you can see, I think we're down in here somewhere. See that? Yeah, we're right here. So we can actually go all the way to Soke if we wanted to. So we're gonna take one of these in a minute. All right. One day pass, so I can go as much as you want.
Come back, get on, get off, anytime, anywhere.
What if I just go one way?
One way, 100 baht.
Okay, I'll do one way and.
One way, 100 baht. No?
Yep, I pay now. On there, okay. So okay. That's up here, and so I haven't decided which one I'm going to get off at. It could be anywhere. Walk along these piers too, but I'm going to take this for $100.